Alright, this is Emery Kennedy here. And I'm playing Dragon Quest 11. Ready to heard a lot of good reviews about this RPG. You know, I beat Dragon Quest 8, you know. I never played Dragon Quest 9 or 10. I've been meaning to, but I never got around to it. But I say, you know what the heck, I'll be playing 11 now. Now, what I love about RPGs is their stories, so.
This child, he is the one. There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Ooh, that baby got a big head. Love the Kira Toriyama style. Headless Horseman. Jeez, I wonder if she got beheaded, huh? It'd be horrible seeing a beheaded girl. Well, a beheaded little girl is that.
Oh boy. What in heavens are you doing here? And after that,
It's like the story of Moses, y'all.
I'll never teach you survive. You're a jolly one. There's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Several years later, and all grown up. He look like Trunks and Android 18. I mean, not his.
So much.
Trunks
You're
and
a
Android
lifesaver.
17 put together.
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
The path gets pretty steep up on the tour, so be sure to watch your footing. But don't let that make you stick to the beaten track. Little detours are where you find all this fun stuff. It's time for you to head up the tour out here. Mind you, don't slip. It's a long way down. Oh, don't worry. Emery would never let me fall. Yeah, you got that right, sweet thing. Well, Emery, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to no harm. Okay. Emery, seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore. You're grown up now, and that means going to tour and offering your thanks. Now it's time you were in your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and you're ever unsure what to do next, try pressing triangle and selecting tardy talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Just look at you, Emery, my little boy, all grown up. Now be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are about to climb toward together. Oh, and if ever you lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of them. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, but I'll make sure there's a delicious supper ready for you when you get back. The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, children, for the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May your climb teach you how truly blessed we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return. Oh, dearie, where can that boy have gone this time? I just hope he has decided to go up to the tour on his own. No, he wouldn't be that stupid, surely. He'll be the death of me, that one.
Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there.
All right, here we go.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
He's a silent type character.
And now we've got to go
It's like
through
the one
that
from 8,
horrible
I
dingy
remember.
cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
Balance is the key. More monsters, but I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should sneak up and try to surprise them.
Little blighters, aren't they?
Yeah. Traditional RPGs, but you can move freely. I like that. But I've always been a big fan of RPGs that, I love the traditional style, but, this works too. Walking around.
Get him!
Ouchies. Yeah, that's something the dog ain't useless, I guess.
Well done!
Oh. Yeah, I need to get strong as possible, so every monster I see going down. Especially these little cute little rascals. Looking like some water droplet Hershey Kisses. I don't know. That's right, slimes, that's what they call them. I remember those things in 8. Particularly the metal slimes at 8, they give you a buttload of experience points. I remember I found them in the mountains on that game. Boy, did I ever beat that game though. Woo. The fact that you make the main character turn to a purple Super Saiyan on Dragon Quest 8. That one took me by surprise. I was fighting a boss when that happened. I kept psyching him up. They're like, what's he doing? He psyched up for a long time, then he went, blow! He just turned into like a Super Saiyan purple dude or something. I'm like, I'll never forget that. It's my childhood right there. Awesome.
Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Something tainted the land, didn't it?
Help me!
Oh man, that poor kid, we gotta go save him.
Quick! You have to help him!
See? Great minds think alike. Let's go.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
Let's go. Oh.
Crikey.
Oh, that's right.
Here you go.
Awesome.
Crikey. Don't give up.
Come on, dog, do something.
Get him!
Sandy. No, they're not. Smogs are defeated.
I'm so
40 experience
proud of
points,
you.
not bad. Yeah, let's go.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it?
Come on, let's go. Let's go, cheerio. Pop, pop. Up and down, boy. Me speaking British, Emery. How y'all like my British accent? Please let me know in the comment section. You dirty, dirty blokes, though. Yeah. Okay, here we go. You like, oh no, fellow American dudes, let's kick some lime at butt. Ow! Let's go. Up we go. Yeah. Speak American or British. Here we go.
Here we are at last. It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
A lot of bad combination. Bird? Trying to ruin the ceremony, you dumb bird.
We're alive. How? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen. Look! The mark on your hand! Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore. Wow! Look! It just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Emery and Gamma make their way back to the bottom of the tunnel. My code told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible foggy monsters. I don't know how to thank you. And you and Gamma aren't hurt either. Oh, that's a relief. Well, that's... the main thing is everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one, Emery and Gamma and Sandy too. I'm sorry, Gamma. I thought it would be funny to jump out and surprise you. I'm an idiot. I'll never do it again, I promise. So you did it. You've been to the top of the tour. Well, you better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got on up there. Don't keep them waiting, will you? Lightning was terrifying. Were you a lot all right up there? I'm never so sorry. Poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal. Lightning struck the tour. I must confess that I feared for your safety, but it seems that you escaped unharmed. Truly, we must give thanks to the spirit of the land which watches over us all. Oh yeah.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
So British, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Emery explains what happened on top of the tour.
Well, I never... Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water, and Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. Now, you're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Come on, you. Home time.
Order for ascending to the top of Cobblestone Tower and completing this. Woof woof.
Oh! Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tower, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk. Here, this belongs to you. Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the Tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the Luminary. Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach.
Joe, he's reincarnation. Emery tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned, excited about his coming trip. Eventually, have trouble sleeping, are we? Well, it's no surprise after all the excitement. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a little walk. The night air always smells good. Okay, let's go. Anything around here? Okay. It's night time.
Oh, can't sleep either, eh? You remember this tree, don't you? I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down. Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing. I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day. When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do. Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
Well, just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Wrecking these pumpkins. I want you to retrieve his sons. How do I do it? I knew you wouldn't let me down. I can't wait to see the look on my boy's face. Oh, and before I forget, here's a little something in return. Sleeping. That's not all. I've got a trick for you. I hope you'll find it useful. If you ever want to do someone a good turn, look for a purple speech bubble over their head. Listen to what they have to say and see if you can do anything to help. It always pays to be kind to others. But don't feel that just because someone shared their woes with you, you have to help them right away. You can always come back when you want a little change of pace, or if you're not sure what to do next. Anyway, thanks again, Emery. I really owe you one. Now, just remember, whatever's waiting for you up ahead, be kind to others, and you'll do just fine. That's right. That's a life lesson, y'all. Be kind to others, and your life will be blessed. Yeah, say. again, save. This is it, my little soldier's really leaving. You might not be back for a while. Hope you say all your goodbyes. Well, off you go, man.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it's a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Yep. Wink, wink.
You are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
Oh, no, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way. And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
Take this with you. I made it for you. It will keep you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there. But wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you? Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
Horses are incredible. convenient way to cover large amounts of ground in very little time, but you will sometimes have to enter areas that can only be explored on foot. Don't despair, though. A ring of one of the many summoning bells dotted Andrea will soon bring your faithful friend galloping back to you. Emery, there you are. Emery asked me to teach you a thing or two about horse and maps too, for that matter. Now, you see this bell here? Well, if you give it a ring, a fine steed will gallop up out of nowhere, just like that. Good to remember if your feet are getting a little sore. And what if you're lost as well as tired? Easy. Just press square to take a look at your map. What's more, pressing X once you got your map open will allow you to access all sorts of useful information. I'm sure all this written in the list of traveler's tips in your packet, but you can't go over these things too often. It says sparkling spots. Anything over here? Oh, here we go. Is that it? Missed me. Oh, he got me.
Cue the victory music.
イメージ通りの結果だ。